All right, now we're supposed to draw a graph. This time it's a piecewise defined function, and we have a hint one part's nonlinear. Well, if it's not linear, I'm guessing we're going to use this piece here, which is going to be a quadratic. So it's going to be kind of like a part of an x squared value. But remember, this part here is what restricts what we actually draw. So 2 plus x, or if we want x plus 2, so we know that that's our slope and or that's our slope and that's our intercept, we could go with that. Now, if x is less than or equal to 1, that's where we're going to start. Now, so let's start, we can just plug in some points. And so first off, we have x's and we have y's. And so let's start with 1 and everything below there. So let's go 0, minus 1, I don't know, 2, minus 2. So if we plug in 1, what do we get? We get a 3. Plug in 0, we get a 2. Minus 1, we get a 1. And a minus 2, we get 0. Okay, so that gets us at least to the line. So at 1, it's 3. And here, notice, it's going to be a solid dot. So at 1, we have a solid dot at 3. So it's going to be right here. And then at 0, it's going to be 2. At minus 1, it's going to be 1. And at minus 2, it's going to be 2. And it's just going to keep going on in that direction forever. Okay, but it stops here. It doesn't go any further this direction. That's it's basically, it goes from negative infinity up to the 1 and includes that 1. Now, what about this one? Okay, let's do some x and y. So we're going to start at 1, and we're not going to include it. It's going to be an open circle wherever it's at, and then we'll go from there. So if we plug a 1 in here, that's going to be 1. Minus 1 is going to be minus 2. So 1 minus 2 is going to be this one. And again, it's going to be an open circle. How about 2? Well, if we plug in 2 here, that's going to be what, 4. Minus 1 minus 4 is going to be a what, minus 5. Okay. So we can go here. And so now let's go 3. And 3 squared is 9. It's going to be a minus, so it's going to be a minus 10. So 3 is going to be a minus 10. So it's going to be about like that somewhere. And basically, we're going to get this parabola shape coming down like that. Okay. Again, not perfectly drawn, but that's what we would get if we do it. We get a straight line for this piece and this half part of a parabola on this piece. All right, so here we're supposed to use a graph basically and define or evaluate what those values are. So we want f of negative 1, f of 1, and f of 3. Okay, so at x equals a negative 1, that's here. And we go up and it's equal to here. And so that's going to be our answer. It's going to be just a plus 1. Because this one, it's not included. And so we don't have that as an actual answer. Now at 1, we go over here. And the one that's included is at 0. This one's not included. Only that one is. So that's going to be a 0. And at 3, we go over here to 3. And we come up here. And it goes over and it looks like it's a 4. Okay, so again, it has to be a solid dot to be included to make it the answer. And so this one and this one. Now this one was just a dot on the line, and so that was the last one. Okay, all right, let's stop here and come back for some more.